And he strikes out Aaron Judge.
At the start of the week this week, Major League Baseball, according to ESPN Stats and Info, Major League Baseball's collective batting average is 246, the lowest in over 40 years since 1972. The MLB strikeout record has been reset every year for the last 10 years. This year's 8.6 Ks per game is going to set it again. To compile that, last night in the Yankees doubleheader, Aaron Judge strikes out 8 times in 2 games. The most strikeouts in any day for Major League Baseball in history. Nate, let's dive in a little bit. What's happening? I mean, we've talked about this all the time. We talk about launch angle, obviously the name of the show. We talk about the way the changing. What's happening? Is this a trend that is going to ruin baseball, or is this just a means to an adjustment in the future?
This is a perfect microcosm of how the game is changing. We can agree that Aaron Judge is one of the best players in baseball.
Hands down.
And for him to have an 8 strikeout day, hands down, one of the best players in baseball. And for him to have an 8 strikeout day, it just shows this is what the best players do. He might come back tomorrow and hit 3 balls 117 miles per hour. So, yes, batting average is down, strikeouts are up. But let's look at some of the peripheral numbers here. Since 1969, when the mound was lowered, after the infamous 1968 year of the pitcher, we're actually only the 26th worst. That's right, the 26th worst OPS, 724. So there have been 25 seasons since then that have actually been worse OPS. Some of them have been pretty recent, 2011, 2013, 2014, and 2015. However, we are at the 8th best isolated slugging, or isolated power, 161. That's your slugging percentage minus your average. So when people hit it, they're hitting it pretty hard. Can you guess? Actually, so 2000 and 2001 were ranked 2 and 3 on years of isolated power since 1969. 2000, that's basically the height of the steroid era. I put quotes around that. The alleged steroid era. Can you guess what the number 1 year for isolated power is?
Absolutely no idea. I don't think I even know what isolated. Was it last year?
Last year. Bigger than any year, so-called steroid era, 171 isolated power. Again, you take your slugging percentage minus your batting average. It's basically the total base singles divided by at-bats.
Yeah, so that makes absolute sense.
Yes, batting average is down, but when people hit it, they're hitting it pretty hard.